is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy on Sports joining you here, and it is Browns sim time. Dog check, indeed, they say. Even though I think we're the away team. Oh, yeah, why are we saying dog check here? That's interesting. Have we taken over M&T Bank Stadium? Regardless. Caught one from the beginning, Mitchell. You sure did. Poe the Raven. I didn't even know their mascot was named the Raven. Welcome to Baltimore. Welcome to the 2026 season. Welcome to season 16, the 16th Simmed Browns season. And it is time for our Browns to begin their 2026 journey. Again, not fully sure just yet what the likely outcome, as he's right in front of us, of the season is supposed to be. Are they trying to win? Are they trying to mess around and be close to 500? Are they in the full tank mode? We will see as soon as they start adding players in real life or not. Either way, we have done the virtual offseason. We have signed the free agents. We have done the draft. And now it is time to see how our Browns can do it in real life. Alex, welcome in. Mason, welcome in as well. Here comes Lamar Jackson, his 9th NFL season, now 29 years of age. New coach, new regime in Baltimore. The Jesse Minter era has begun. Of course, a new era here in Cleveland as well, with Todd Monken on the sideline. First play of the day is Derrick Henry running right into Carson Swester. Again, appreciate you being on. Nagy on Sports is the channel only place on YouTube that you're going to find these slow sim sporting events with live original commentary. And this time, Swester again with another tackle. And he tackles Justice Hill for a gain of just one. 3rd and long coming up here. First chance to see Lamar in this new look offense. Haven't looked, honestly, to see who Jesse Minter brought with him to be his offensive coordinator, but we'll find out. Quick little throw to the right side, caught at the sticks, and he did. He bodied him up. LeJohntay Webster, rookie from last year out of Colorado, teammate of Shedeur Sanders. On the catch there as he kind of boxed out Denzel. Denzel tried to punch it out, one of the best in the business at that. Alex, on defense, we don't have any new starters other than I decided that JOK should come back. So you'll see him, he's got the Guardian cap on in the middle of the defense. And Ronnie Hickman there is number 1. I re-signed Ronnie Hickman and gave him a new jersey number. Otherwise, there are no new starters on defense. Back to pass now. A little play action boot to Patrick Ricard, who re-signs with him. And hit by Alex Ryder. Swishinger! Ball pops out, but they're going to say Ricard falls right back on it. So no real changes on defense. I did not. Devin Bush signed elsewhere, Alex, because I had decided I was going to bring JOK back. Although Devin Bush in real life had a very good season and probably is worth coming back if the Browns would choose to spend money in that arena. Now 3rd and 11. Lamar back to pass. Have not seen the legs just yet. He'll float it. Deep side. Deep shot. Single coverage and knocked away by Ronnie. Nice handoff that time between Tyson Campbell and Ronnie Hickman, and Rashard Bateman not able to bring this one in, and here comes Jordan Stout to punt it away. Now on the offense, there are a lot of changes for the Browns, which frankly there need to be. We started by keeping Shedeur Sanders. I still think that's the likeliest outcome. Obviously we'll find out in a different way if that's not the case, if they try to go for somebody else. But I decided to bring Shedeur. That's what he did in our sim season when he came in for the end of it last year. 1,700 yards, 12 touchdowns. Quinshon Judkins back and healthy. Pretty much an all-new offensive line. I'll talk about them over the course of the game. Here comes Judkins, left side, following a pulling Tevin Jenkins for a gain of 3 yards. So Tevin Jenkins re-signs. Dwan Jones comes back for his final season under contract. So he's the left tackle. Left guard is a rookie, Emmanuel Pregnon from Oregon. Rookie from Indiana, Pat Coogan. The center, right guard, Tevin Jenkins. And the right tackle, our number 24 overall pick, Francis Maui Noah, was there when we did the draft. So you'll see him on the right side. Big receiver room pickup for us, of course, was the trade of Jerry Jeudy and a 2nd-round pick for Brian Thomas. So Brian Thomas, so you can see number 5 at the top of the screen just there, is our wide receiver number 1. So Brian Thomas coming up from Jacksonville, maybe disgruntled there. And then our number 6 overall pick was Carnell Tate. He will wear number 8 for Tate, because he's so great. Isaiah Likely comes in from this Ravens team as tight end number 2. To go along with Harold Fanning. So that's the significant changes on offense as well. Hey, Graham, good to have you on. It has been a while, but I'm glad that you are with us. In a shotgun now on a 2nd and 6. Shador from his own 43-yard line. Back to pass now. Blitz coming. They feel it. Throw left side. Wide open. Fannin to the 50. Inside Raven territory to the 46-yard line and a first down. Browns. Roquan Smith still there. They picked up Matt Milano in free agency, the linebacker of the Bills. They have two really good linebackers. He's superstar and an X-Factor right next to each other. Matt Milano and Roquan Smith. On the outside, they have Hassan Reddick and Mike Green, the rookie from last year. So starting now in year number 2 as Judkins goes for a nice gain. Already his 4th carry. Dante Corleone there, a defensive tackle rookie from the University of Cincinnati as well. 0-0, just under 10 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Game just starting. Back to Pack Shador. Drive in his face. He'll throw left side. Wide open Fannin. 30, 25 to the 20. Harold Fannin. And he'll be shoved out of bounds by Malachi Starks. The free safety now in his 2nd year out of Georgia. Now double tight ends will line up. Actually, triple tight ends are in the game, including our rookie Joe Royer. Late round pick for us. They'll throw it in the direction of Joe Royer, and he'll be stuck out of bounds after his first NFL catch. Congratulations, Joe Royer. Also from the University of Cincinnati. Started at Ohio State, then transferred to the Bearcats. You'll see him right there, 83, bottom of the line. They'll stretch it that way. Stuck in the backfield. Judkins breaks the tackle. Great balance for Quinn Sean to the 13-yard line. A gain of 5 for Quinn Sean Judkins. Sets up a 3rd and manageable here. Shador in a shotgun. Dylan Sampson checking into the game. One thing of note, since we are not recreating reality, left side throw wide open. Brian Thomas, and he steps forward for the first down. 1st and goal. Since we are no longer recreating reality, injuries have been turned back on a little bit. I think it makes the gameplay a little bit more natural. And stamina subs will be a real thing for all teams, not just ours. Have not done full formation subs just yet, but you should see plenty of Dylan Sampson as needed. Out of a pistol now on a 2nd and goal. Turn around, give it to Quinn Sean. Stuck right at the line, and they won't get past it. Actually might lose a yard. There he is. Nandi Matabike, very talented defensive tackle who back from injury this year. A lot of injuries for the Ravens last year, leading to, of course, the demise of John Harbaugh. And Todd Monken, which is why he's our coach now. Fired right side. Caught. Touchdown! Brian Thomas! Welcome to the Browns. A true wide receiver number 1 through free agency / trades. And Brian Thomas is into the end zone, and the Browns are up 6-0. Look at that throw. A little off platform. Really worked on his arm strength. Really committed to the weight room, did Shador Sanders, which needs to happen in real life, by the way. He needs to commit to the weight room. Number 5 for us, Brian Thomas into the end zone, and a touchdown, Browns. Sorry, I felt like I was doing a lot of roster talk there, but now we're caught up getting back to our live play-by-play. Again, appreciate you being on with me. My name is Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is this channel, only place on YouTube, again, that you will find these simulated slow sim sporting events with the live original commentary. So thankful for all of our subscribers. Picked up another one last night during the Buckeye Sim. If that was you, really appreciate it. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, or you got a new email account, or you have more friends to tell about the channel, we would very much appreciate that as well. As we push for 1,200, every time somebody new subscribes, we literally break our record for most subscribers. Also hit that thumbs up button as well, as that helps out our audience growing as well. All right. Out of a I formation, King Henry with a double tight end. Their backup tight end, by the way, they re-signed Mark Andrews. And that's Darren Waller, who just went in motion. So he's tight end number 2 now for the Ravens. Darren Waller up the middle, and he'll be stuck by Delpit. And Carson Swester, excuse me, not 94, or 49 rather, but 94, Mason Graham. In a shotgun now, Justice Hill, the 3rd down back of sorts, and he'll move to the right side, making it 3rd down. Tyson Campbell over there fighting Rashad Bateman. 3rd and 7 out for the Browns defense. Seeing if they can get another stop. We have yet to see Lamar stretch the legs just yet. And it was said he wants to run less this year. Fling it right side. Behind his receiver, Mark Andrews, and incomplete. Not sure Andrews was really ready for that. Either way, it goes out of bounds and incomplete. Another punt for Stout. Browns with another stop on the defensive side. That unit is still elite. Mike Ruttenberg does the right thing. They promote Tarver and Banda and B. Lynch today as well. Keeping them around, pass game coordinator, run game coordinator, those kinds of things. So those 3 linchpins, no pun intended, cornerbacks, safeties, and linebacker coaches will come back. Haven't heard technically about Jacques Césaire yet, but assuming they're going to run that attacking style, whoever coaches that D-line should be able to have fun with Myles Garrett, Mason Graham, Mike Hall, Isaiah McGuire, and Alex Wright. All right, 1st and 19. Back to pass for Shador. Fling it quickly to left side. Brian Thomas, his second catch of the day in a Cleveland Browns uniform. Already 50 yards passing to go along with that touchdown for Sugar. We call him Sugar on this channel if you're new, by the way. Shador Sanders Sugar, because Mason one time was trying to talk to his phone. Fannin left side, 40, 45, 50 to the 45 on the other side, and Harold Fannin. Fireworks from Fannin early. Anyway, Mason was trying to do a talk-to-text, and it auto-corrected Shador to Sugar, and so he has affectionately been known as Sugar. And I still find it easier to type Sugar than I do Shador, even now. So I've been calling him Sugar. We call him Sugar on the channel. If you're like, why does he keep saying Sugar? That is Shador Sanders. There you go. The lore of the channel. Out of a pistol now. Turn around on a 2nd and 12. Judd gets 40. He's got space. Stiff arm to near the first down. Starks makes another tackle. How about an 11.5-yard gain on a 2nd and 12? And Quinshawn running hard. He looked really good in the preseason game. I hope he comes back healthy and ready to ball out. Wendell, welcome to you. Turn around. Quinshawn right at the line, and he'll sneak through. Mike Green will throw him to the ground. Uh-oh. First injury. Timeout, and of course, it's DeJuan Jones. Oh, brother. Okay, well, fortunately he's just on the sideline, which means it's not going to be a game ender. But of course the first injury we see belongs to DeJuan Jones. Oh, poor kid can't win for losing now. Quinshawn up the middle. Stiff arms Roquan out of the way. And Quinshawn right down the Broadway street. Good tackle. Shiloh says he's going to retire. Oh, Shiloh Sanders, his brother, you mean? Quick little throw to the left side. A little RPO. Carnell Tate, welcome to Cleveland. Tate, number 8, is so great. Mansour Delane, there's the first round pick for the Ravens. Or do you mean Batonio, Wendell? Back to pass now. Shador firing it over the middle, incomplete. Just a little bit too tall. Looked like Isaiah Bond was the intended target, and the Browns will stall out. Oh, I see, Shiloh Sanders, yeah. Well, he wasn't very good. He was just getting by on his dad's name. He was, a walk-on, I think, undrafted rookie free agent for, Tampa Bay or something? Schmidt happens, and it goes right through the episode. Right through the uprights. I don't know why I said the word episode. That was weird. Andre Schmidt right through the uprights. 10-0 Browns here in quarter number 1. Still 1:14 to go. Season 16, guys. Hard to believe. I know some of you have been around since near the beginning. This is the beginning of the 16th Simmed Browns season on the channel. Absolutely wild. Appreciate you taking this journey with me. It has been a special one for sure. So grateful for all of our faithful fans and subscribers. We really, truly are. Both Kit and I. Kit's job has gotten insane, and his personal life has gotten a little bit hectic as well, for good reasons, but he hasn't been able to be on a bunch of the streams recently because of that, and he apologizes, and he will join us again when he can. So, anyway, that's where we're at. 40 seconds remaining. Again, Lamar said, I don't want to run anymore, but then he's going to run right on cue. Left side to the 50, to the 45, to the 45, to the 35, to the 25-yard line. That was a massive run. It was like the Browns forgot that that was an option, that Lamar could just tuck it and take off like he did there. One play remaining here in the quarter. It's going to be Derrick Henry. Big block to the right side. That run of Jamar Jackson opens it up, and now somebody gets hurt, and that's the right guard, Brendan Scherf. Oh, is he getting married, Mason? Did he get engaged to Chloe? That's exciting. What a summer for them, or winter. What an off-season for them, rather. Him winning Defensive Player of the Year by a landslide, and then going and watching his girlfriend/fiance now win a silver medal at the Olympics. It's pretty darn cool. Yeah, that's right. The Chiefs have Taylor Swift, and we have Chloe Kim. Well said, Alex. I like that. Our famous first ladies of the Browns. That's fun. Well done. Congratulations to them. I hope they do. I hope they have a wonderfully happy life. Out of the pistol now. Stretch it left side. Henry will try to go wide. Nobody really wants to take on Derrick Henry one-on-one. Especially not Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Aha, appreciate you being on. And it is close, and we're into the future. We're next year into the future here. Browns and Ravens both with offseason additions, including their new coaches. Throw it right side. Caught! Touchdown! No, they say throw him out of bounds at the 1. Zay Flowers tried to reach the football over, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 1, and Lamar will just fall forward for a touchdown. That play is broken in the game right now, especially in the college game. It is a guaranteed yard. Anytime you need it, fun fact, just run the QB sneak. It's kind of like the the tush push. No longer Reggie Bush's play. The tush push. It's going to go in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his with his legs. And Jesse Minter over there. That was Jesse Minter, by the way. We just caught a glimpse of him in the purple hoodie over there on that sideline. Okay. 6-play, 72-yard drive for the Ravens to put them into the end zone. I knew the Browns weren't going to shut them out. 10-7, freshly into quarter number 2 here. Nagy on Sports is the channel. My name is Phil Nagy. Again, appreciate everybody being on again. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. You're the best. Here comes Gage Larvadan, making the team as the kick returner, and he'll get up to about the 25-yard line, and that's where he'll go down. Quinshon Judkins, 11 carries, 44 yards to start this season. He's had a good start to the day here for the Browns. 132 to 90 in the total yards. Travis Switzer, the offensive coordinator. Plays called by Todd Monken. This time it's going to be an inside zone tackled in the backfield by Nnamdi Madubuike. Turned into one of the best defensive tackles in the game, has Madubuike. 2nd and 12. Shador in a shotgun. They'll hand it off again. Nope, RPO fired over the middle. It's caught by Carnell Tate for a first down and more. Tate is great. We're in number 8. First down. Browns at the 46-yard line. Just his 2nd catch as a professional footballer. Really like that RPO look, by the way. Shador held it to the last possible second. And again, credit to the offensive line. Good coaching from George Warhop, one of the many coaches from these Ravens coming over to Cleveland, to keep those players from going. If you get that thing even 1 yard past the line of scrimmage, they will get you for an eligible downfield. So those RPOs, when you wait so long to pull it, those run blockers want to push and want to go, so smart on them to be patient. Now, Quinshon up the middle, breaking tackles for a first down. Quinshon Judkins. Sometimes on the channel we call him Studkins, and he runs well. I thought, did Dylan Gabriel wear 8? He did wear 8, didn't he? RPO again, fired Fannin, first down. Cool RPO usage here, Todd Monken. I like what you're doing. We'll take it to the bank. Now trips to the left side. Fannin to the right. Shador. They're setting up screen. And he actually completes it. Quinshon, 25, 20 to the 15. A screen pass. We're clapping and making fun because the screen pass has been broken in this game for about 3 years. And it never works. Up the middle this time with Quinshon for 3. His 14th carry. They are pounding the rock here early as Cedric Tillman with a little Nate Wiggins fisticuffs after the play. Tillman on the team still. Corley, Tate, Isaiah Bond still on the team as well. Stretch it left side. Sampson, can he get the corner? Nope, he cannot. He'll get 2, but he couldn't quite get the corner. It was a nicely designed play. There were no Ravens on that side of the field. A little better speed burst, and Sampson's probably into the end zone. 3rd and 5 now here. Can they get the first down, or even better, find that purple paint? Blitz coming. They pick it up. Shador, long throw, Fannin, and he's tackled by Starks just short of the line. And let's see what Todd Monken wants to do. If he wants to get aggressive, nope, he'll take the points on the road. Hey, Karen, welcome in. Go Browns forever. Cavs are back. Big win last night. So far, the James Harden trade seems to be rendering good things. So I was on record saying I didn't like it. I will be happy to be wrong. And I said that at the time. I would love to be wrong. I'll be happy to be wrong. We'll sim some Cavs basketball maybe this weekend as well here. We're into the new 2026 sim season. Browns in next season, and our Buckeyes in next season took care of Oregon in a big way last night in the sim. Already 100 of you have watched that, which is awesome. Appreciate that. If you like Buckeye football, we have gone through a virtual offseason, and the roster is loaded after I went portaling, even more so than they did in real life. Lamar Jackson. Justice Hill tries to swing it wide. Guess who's there? He's popped as a superstar. No surprise to us. Carson Schlesinger very quickly becoming one of the best middle linebackers in the NFL. And I do not believe that that's hyperbole. 8:28 and counting. Lamar setting up screen. Right side. It's complete for them. It always works for them. It just never works for us. What a hit by Denzel Ward. And now Lamar a little bit slow to get up, but it looks like he'll be okay. How about Denzel taking down King Henry? Physicality from Denzel Ward. We'd love to see it now. Trips to the left side for Lamar Jackson on a 3rd and 9. Setting up screen. It's going to be Derrick Henry. He has to go backwards to go forwards, but he gets this momentum going, and it's blocked up well. Tyson Campbell couldn't disengage from the guard, Andrew Voorhees. And a big-time first down on the screen pass for the Ravens now up to the 40-yard line. Sorry, the 39 to be exact. Fired over the middle. Caught quick slant. That's Webster, and he'll be wrestled to the ground by Myles Garrett. First time we've actually had to call Myles Garrett's name in this one, as they have been trying to keep him from making an impact. Now Malik Collins will check in to stay in a sub situation. Up the middle. Right there at the line. JOK. Again, it's my channel. I can do what I want, and I hope he comes back. We still have not heard anything definitively one way or the other, of course, but gosh, I hope he comes back, because he and Schlesinger together, as we've said many times, would be absolutely amazing. Caught over the middle. He dropped it! Patrick Ricard! Schlesinger wants to hear the crowd. You see there, Connor McGovern is the new center after Linderbaum was a high-price free agent. Out of our price range. Might not be in real life, but he was in the sim. Didn't want to go spend the money for him. All right. 1st and 10. Browns at 5:57. They will get the second half kick. So let's see if we can go for the old double dipperoo here in this one. Shedeur Sanders had an effective, quick first half. A little RPO. Brian Thomas will try to get wide. He'll be tackled by the rookie Mansour Delane. The rookie top cornerback, one of the top cornerback choices out of LSU. One of the top schools for developing defensive backs. Up the middle, Quinshon throws him out of the way. That was Milano. He sort of said, sit out. Likely talking to some old teammates. And Quinshon gets another nice gain. 3rd and 4 here for the Browns. With a bunch of receivers to the right side. That's Bond, Tate, and Fannin. Thomas by himself, bottom of the screen. Back to pass against the 4-man rush. Now Shedeur fires on the run. Caught by Tate for a first down. Carnell Tate. Looking good in that brown, orange, and white right now. If he's there at 6, I would take him, which is what happened in our mock, in the draft. You can go back actually and watch a video of the entire draft recap. You want to see where everybody ended up. Mendoza went 1, Reese went 2. No surprises. Fired it with some heat. Oh, he had him wide open. He just put it too far past him. Oh, boy. Isaiah Likely was down there, and he was open. And Shedeur put, I think, just a little bit too much mustard on that one. Now motion coming from Bond. Little eye candy. All to hand it off for a loss of 1. There's Mansour Delane fighting his way into the backfield for a TFL. This kid's a good player. His brother was at Ohio State, one of the portal casualties this season. Fahim Delane, he has went to, surprisingly, LSU. Shedeur fired. Second level, caught by Bond, and he holds on. Isaiah Bond, nice catch over the middle. If he has a nice offseason of growth, he could be a real steal, as he showed that ability late in the season to be able to take the top off the defense. Browns have been looking for that for so long. Shedeur now. He's got time. He's got rhythm. He's going to go deep. Left side. Shot play open. Touchdown! He dropped it right into the bucket. The bucket named Brian Thomas Jr. Oh, boy, what a throw from Sugar. Look at this poise. That thing was a dot, and he knew it right when he threw it. Wrists up, everybody. What a throw from Shedeur Sanders to Brian Thomas Jr. Holy crap, that was a good throw. Second touchdown of the half for Brian Thomas. Welcome to the Browns, my friend. Whew. That was fun. I don't know if that play is in him. I don't know if that throw is in him, but it was there, and it was fun to watch. Browns will kick it off right to left on your YouTube radio dial. Justice Hill will bring it up to about the 27. It was a nice throw, wasn't it, Karen? I'm with you. Give him some time and some real NFL receivers. Maybe he's got that in him. 20-7 here for our Browns now. 13-point lead with just under 3 to go. Pitch it to the right side. Into the backfield. Look at Miles. He almost caught the pitch. He leaps over top of the blocking lineman. Come on, show us a replay, man. I wish there was a way I could force a replay. He leaps over the top, and Darnier caught the pitch. It's funny. I think I used the same exact character for Todd Monken that I did for Jesse Minter. That's funny. Maybe I need to remake Todd Monken. Over the middle, caught for a short gain. This should take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
And it is. 2-minute warning time here. Back to pass, Lamar. Fire over the middle, push short. And Miles Harden makes the tackle. And actually, the Browns will call a timeout because it's 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down. Jordan Stout in punt formation for the Ravens.
Stout will punt it away again. Lug it into the 27. Okay, well, how aggressive do you want to get? Look at this. 17 of 19 for 222 and 2 touchdowns. Maybe he should just retire at halftime. They'll build him the statue. And hi, Jim, welcome in. I can't remember if I greeted you or not. Here comes the play action. Pressure coming. Oh, he spins out of the sack. Fires on the run, and it's caught, but he's out of bounds. Brian Thomas. Oh, boy. That was a nice play. Now Shador got lots of time. He'll step up again. Fire on the run to Fannin, but it's a short throw. I do like him to step up in the pocket, take that scramble if he's got it now. Sanders back to pass. Shador. He's got decent protection. Fires left side again. He drops it in the bucket. Oh, Bond was out of bounds. Oh, boy. Booth review. Booth review. There's the booth review. I felt like he was in bounds for sure, right?
Previous play is under review.
I'm glad the previous play is under review. We need it. One foot, two. Come on, camera guy. One minute, 8 seconds. They're pushing. Monken's aggressive. I like this. Blitz coming. They find it. They find Fannin. Ooh, takes a shot from Roquan Smith, but holds on. They're hurrying up. Still have 2 timeouts remaining. Now they're switching the play. I don't love this. Tick, tick, tick. Goes that clock. Now back to pass. Shador. Blitz coming again. He's firing right side. Wide open again for Harold Fannin, who steps out of bounds. His 9th catch of the half for 105 yards. David Njoku. Sheesh. Fannin's been insane in this game. So is Brian Thomas. So is Shador, for that matter. Sanders now. He's in trouble. Now he's rolling. DeJuan Jones is back in the game, by the way. Pancakes him. Why didn't you just run? That one he just needs to run and slide. He tries to throw it very short to Fannin. And that one's going to be incomplete. Just his 3rd incompletion of the half now. Sanders back to pass. Quick little slant left side. Caught by Isaiah Likely. Oh, he fumbles it. Where's it at? Picked up, but who by? It must be picked up by the Browns. There's Monken. That's what he looked like 20 years ago, I think. Hey, LA, welcome in. Booth review coming again.
Previous play is under review.
On the fumble. Yeah, the Jesse Minter era. The first half has been... Well, his knee is on him. Feels like he's got to be down, right? When Likely fumbles that football. 20-7. Browns driving again. And it's like, I don't know if that's where they stopped the play or not, frankly. Back to pass again. Shador, blitz coming. He's in trouble. He'll be hit as he throws. Tried to dump it off to Bond. Took a shot in the process. And for the 4th down, I can only assume it's Andre Schmidt time. Schmidt will happen here. 31.5-yard field goal for Andre Schmidt. And he pumps it through the uprights. 23-7. Yes, LA. Isaiah. This is next year's, and we signed Isaiah Likely in free agency. So yes, he is on the Browns right now in our season. Your big free agent signing was Matt Milano, linebacker. Oof. And you lost Ricard and Linderbaum. Most everybody else is back for you. Going to the right side with King Henry. And they're just content to take this thing to halftime, which is what will happen. 23-7. How about your Browns to start off this season? There's a look at Jesse Minter, and there's a look at Todd Monken, or at least a younger version of Todd Monken. 23-7 here. Appreciate you joining me again. My name is Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel, only place on YouTube that you're going to find these slow sim sporting events with live original commentary. We do a bunch of football. We do basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer. We do it all. All with live original commentary, so you don't have to listen to the canned announcers any longer. Larvidan, watch out! 35 to the 40. Gage Larvidan, and he'll go down at the 46. Nice return for Gage Larvidan. There's Matt Milano right there. Minter barking out the final instructions to his defense. You keep... I have no problems with the Monk Man. The Monk Man coming like the old horror films, The Mothman. Likely falls forward for, again, how about 10 catches? That was not likely, excuse me, Fannin. How about 10 catches for Harold Fannin? You think he's going to be part of the offensive attack this year with Todd Monk Man? I think so. Quinshon's had a nice first half too, but all because Shador has played clean. Little RPO again, caught by Fannin. He is clearly the #1 target. Shador and Fannin having a very, very good, session right now. 23-7. 3rd and 2. 3-step drop for Shador. He'll roll to the right now. He'll take off, first down. Slide, kid, slide. He'll take a big shot from Marlon Humphrey. Dante Corleone, the rookie out of University of Cincinnati, over there on the tackle as well. But he gets a first down. He finally decided to setting up screen, and he'll be hit as he throws. Screen play very looks like the Browns had 3 offensive linemen out there. Looked like it could have worked. 2nd and 10. Here's the play. Here's the pass now. Pressure up his face. Shador's got good time today, incomplete. This one was in the direction of Brian Thomas. Shador's, I would say, I don't want to jinx him, but he's had good time today with this new and young offensive line. We told you Juwan Jones back in there after an injury in that first quarter. Shador hit as he throws, fired right side, caught it, did he? Yes, he did. What a catch! Baltimore challenging that he came down. Malachi Corley on the near sideline. Let's get a replay of this one. How about 3 booth reviews in this game? Well, that's not going to help. Oh, that one's not going to help either. He switches hands. Oh, I think he's out of bounds. I do think he's out of bounds. It was a really nice catch by Malachi Corley, but I think that he's out of bounds. And the booth agrees. 4th and 10. The Browns will stall out once again now. And this is already going to be the 4th field goal for Andre Schmidt. So the Ravens have done a good job of bending but not breaking, forcing Schmidt to kick field goals. He is now 4 for 4 in this one. 2 touchdowns to Brian Thomas, and now 4 Andre Schmidt field goals is how we have 26-7 for that man right there, Jesse Minter, in his first NFL coaching game. Bilal Cohn, 2nd-year cornerback, records it up to the 29-yard line. Pistol look here, or excuse me, shotgun look here rather. Darren Waller, 2nd tight end, brought in to replace Likely in the game as well. Now play action. Lamar in trouble. Now he'll move. Watch out. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45 to the 40. And Delpit comes over to make a tackle at the 41. But Lamar still showing that he's got it. We've heard he doesn't want to run, but he certainly can when he needs to. And that time he escaped the pocket and got a big chunk of yards. We'll go with the heavy formation again here. The old 22 personnel up the middle. Derrick Henry, and he's going to be thrown to the ground. He got submarined by Carson Swessinger. You're on the Caleb Downs at number 6, a.k.a. best player available at number 6. Option keeper, and Miles with a big bear hug for Lamar Jackson in the backfield. Him as the free safety. He can do anything. He can play box. He can play free. He can play slot. He can play whatever. But that would be kicking the can down the road again on wide receiver and offensive line. It's picked off. Delpit Right on cue, the safeties flex. Delpit with an interception. And he's smiling in the end zone, and some boo birds in Baltimore right now. As Lamar, look at that, just kind of a lazy throw off the back foot. And Andrews kept running. Delpit saw it the whole time. And the first turnover of the day belongs to the Browns. Grant Delpit. You're not wrong here, LA. He's a 99 overall rated. He's got the skills. I'm just not sure what's going on. Struggling out there to start this one. 26-7. Browns lead. 2 touchdowns and 4 field goals in this one. Judkins stuffed at the line by the rookie Mansour Delane. Out of LSU, Mansour Delane with a big tackle. 3rd and 1. He's drafted to play outside so Wiggins can move into the slots. Off tackle, and he barely gets it, but he got it. Malachi Starks has been all over the place today. 8th tackle for the second-year free safety out of Georgia. Under 10 to play, 3rd quarter. Again, appreciate you joining me. My name is Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel. Delayed handoff. Quinchon. Oh, he got stuck right on the back of Tevin Jenkins, who looked like he was maybe trying to pull through. Little trap concept, and Tevin Jenkins blown up by Nnamdi Madubuike, who is one of the best defensive line players in the league. They'll run it again. This time, Sampson tackled behind the line. Matt Milano, free agent linebacker from Buffalo. He and Roquan Smith, a formidable pair when they go to that 4-2-5. Now a 3rd and long. Shador firing, second level. Whoa! One-handed catch by Carnell Tate. Did you see that? Carnell Tate with one hand. Show the replay. Look at this. Just like, boop, that one's mine. He didn't even reach his right hand up in the air. Oh, that was nasty. This is what's going to happen. We're going to fall in love with Carnell Tate, and then he's going to get taken number 5. And we're going to have to not have him over the head that time of Isaiah Bond. Oh, boom. That was a crazy catch. Ooh, trips to the left side. Carnell Tate. Tate the Great down at the bottom. Okro to the left side. That's Brian Thomas again. We traded for him in the virtual offseason, a 2nd-round pick, plus Jerry Jeudy to get Jerry Jeudy's contract. And Jerry Jeudy in the game's an 85, and Brian Thomas is an 86. So, sack to the day. The first sack from Mike Green, last year's 1st-round pick out of Marshall. And Green now starting on the edge. We'll get back there and sack him, and the Ravens will stall the Browns out. First time seeing Corey Bojorquez in this game. Let's see if he can pin him in the corner. And it kind of shanks off his foot, but beautifully down. And out at the 4. What a play. Forgive me, Bojorquez. You didn't shank it at all. That was a beautiful play. And now 1st and 96 for the Ravens. Kind of like this formation. It's sort of like a heavy personnel into the backfield, and they get him in the end zone. No. Alex Wright with a big TFL. Henry barely gets out of the purple paint. Now it's 2nd and 99. Out of a pistol, Lamar. Turn around, give it again. Henry up the middle. Sheesh. Barely falls forward out of the end zone. Now it's 3rd and 13. Do they dare try to throw it or just try to run it and give Jordan Stout some more space? They will. They'll hand it off to Patrick Ricard, and he will do that. Oh, we're going to get a flag. Looked like it could have been face mask. Oh, holding on the Ravens. On Darren Waller, do you think that Stefanski declines it? Oh gosh, my first Stefanski flub. Do you think Monken declines it? And he does. So that's the power of having a good punter. Bojorquez puts him out at the 4, and they punt 3 downs later from the 6. Browns have good field position. How about Shador today? 28 of 37, 334, 2 touchdowns. Showing the power of a moderately competent offensive line. Again, these guys are like a 75, 73, 74. Tevin Jenkins, I think, is an 80. And Maui Noah is a 75. So they're basically averaging 75 across the line, but it's an upgrade certainly to what we have seen so far from the Browns the last couple of years past. Over the middle, and Fannin again for a 1st down. Harold Fannin well on his way to 100 catches on the season at this rate. Rookie center Pat Coogan. Turn around, give it to Quinchon to the right side. Quinchon stunning his way to the 30-yard line. 20 carries now for Quinchon. 15 of those were in the first half. He really fed him a lot early. 2nd and 2 coming up after the 8-yard scamper from Studkins. Delayed handoff again. Spinning off one. Won't get to the second contact point. Roquan Smith there to shut down the A-gap after Quinchon spun off of the first man who got there. Out of a pistol now. Shador pointing out a in-the-zone Matt Milano. Pressure coming. Slant right side, to the left side. Brian Thomas catches, holds on, and a first down for the Browns at the 20-yard line. How about 350 yards passing for Shador? And we're still in the third quarter, by the way. That's crazy. Just a quick little easy slant. Everybody followed Isaiah Likely with their eyes. He went one way. Thomas goes the other. And so far, I'm liking this Todd Monken offense. Trip to the left side. Sampson now into the game. He'll try to go against Matabike, and that's certainly not his strength. But spelling Quinchon Judkins is what they've asked him to do, and he did that just fine. 51 and counting on this third quarter clock. Browns trying to get into the end zone for the first time since the first half. Left side throw caught again by Brian Thomas. He was the one who got in. In fact, 2 touchdowns for Brian Thomas in his Browns debut. 1st and goal now for the Browns. A little offset pistol look here with Isaiah Likely in the backfield. They'll turn around. Isaiah Likely will block right up the middle. Judkins, touchdown Browns! And finally, they're able to get back into the end zone after 4 consecutive field goals. And Quinchon Judkins puts it into the purple paint. 33-7 here with the kick pending. And the Jesse Minter era is getting some Baltimore Boo Birds here. Todd Monken appreciates it. I love his orange Air Force Ones though. Those are sick. Holy smokes, what a sim we have here for at least those of us who are fans of the Browns.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lamar fired over the middle, picked again! He tried to squeeze it past JOK! That's my one vanity pick. The one thing that's probably not happening in real life is him coming back, but gosh, I want it to happen so much, and because it's my channel, I can do what I want, darn it. Look at JOK running right with Mark Andrews, and Lamar from the pocket has struggled some today. Again, the kid's he's a 99 overall rated quarterback in the game, but he does have obviously a lot of that is being buffed from his athleticism skills. Browns may have already finished it, but this could be the kill shot here. Fire to the right side. Caught by Isaiah Bond. 25, 15. Isaiah Bond to the 25. And then the 20, and then out of bounds at the 13-yard line for Bond. Shador really sharing the sugar, pun intended. Motion coming again. Carnell Tate. All for the eye candy. Doesn't work again. Although Judkins stiff arms 2 players, and then Mansour Delane will tackle him at the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter time here in Baltimore. Week number 1. Season 16. Our 16th simmed Brown season here at Nagy Sports. Guys, I'm so grateful that you've joined me for this journey. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much to all of my subscribers here. Also, special shout out to Kai Megas, who donated this gaming PC so that we can run these things off PC now with OBS and all sorts of things. Get my video back there. So shout out to Kai Megas, one of our longest time. I think maybe he was subscriber number 3 after Kit Nagy. He could have been subscriber number 3 to the channel, so we appreciate that very much. 33-7. Browns on the 3rd and long. They're going to go ahead and hand off. Quinchon up the middle, and he'll be stuck by Roquan Smith. And Andre Schmidt going to need an ice bath after this one. He is on the field now for field goal number 5 for Andre Schmidt. Kick is up, kick is good. So we've gone through the entire offseason. The draft is finished. Free agency is done. Again, I have kind of a roster breakdown video for the Browns. I have an NFL draft breakdown video. If you want to see where your favorite players went or what your teams ended up doing. But the offseason is over. This is what we do every year. So before real free agency and the draft, we will try to squeeze a sim season in here. If at all possible, we'll try to squeeze one in and see how far the Browns can do when I was in charge. And then we'll see what they do in real life and run that one over the summer. Well, we invariably wait for the new game to come out. 36-7, Lamar. It's been a struggle for him today. Pressure coming, now he'll roll, now he'll fire over the middle, dumped it off to Derrick Henry, takes a big shot from Hickman and Carson Schlesinger. Alex, you know what? I couldn't do it. I kept Bailey Zappi as the backup. So Deshaun Watson's the practice squad quarterback. I just couldn't do it. Seeing him in the game, in that third preseason game, I just couldn't do it. So we're full Bailey Zappi as the backup, baby, if we need to go there. There you go, David. Welcome in, David, one of our resident joke experts. He will drop some funny jokes during our live streams. One of several who do that. Good to see you on. Hope you're doing well, David. Back to pass now. Fling it over the middle. Incomplete as Tyson Campbell swats it away. And that was a fourth down attempt, which means Cleveland takes over the football. And the Browns are going to win this game and go 1-0. I don't have to recreate reality, so they're going to be 1-0 by golly. Late handoff for Quinshon up the middle, and he'll be thrown down to the ground at the 23-yard line. Plenty of positives in this one. The defense looks very good, obviously. How about 463 to 154? Shador has been careful with the football. He's only taken one sack. He's thrown it away when he's needed to. He's throwing dots to these NFL-caliber receivers now for 403 yards. Brian Thomas looks like he was the right guy for me to trade for. Carnell Tate feels like the right guy to have drafted. And how about Harold Fannin? The keys to the kingdom have been given to you, young man. And he is dominating. Quinshon's run hard as well. This time Humphrey will stop him. Quinshon has run hard as well. So these first look at our 2026 Browns. Again, if you just joined us, defense pretty much intact, exactly the same. Did re-sign Ronnie Hickman to be the free safety. And again, because it's my channel and I can do what I want. Potentially just wishful thinking, I did bring back Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah to pair with Schlesinger. Fling it to right side. Isaiah Bond wants a piece. And that one, quoth the Raven, will shut the door all the way. And nail it shut. Wobbly throw from Shador, but he had a nice enough route. Isaiah Bond was wide open. You really want to see Bailey Zappi come into the game? You a glutton for punishment, Alex. Somehow he ended up with the legendary Otto Graham's number, too. I got to change his number. He can't wear 14. He can't wear 14. That's true, you're right. We do have injuries on. All right, I feel you. We'll switch after this drive, Alex. You're right. I do have injuries turned on. We should get some backup, some playing time here. Fire to the middle. Nice catch. Zay Flowers beats Miles Harden. There you go. Like a Weeble. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Fired over the middle. Mark Andrews. Oh my gosh, yeah, they would. And Jimmy Haslam would just be mad because it means that I'm not getting Arch Manning. Nice play by Tyson Campbell. Campbell really turned into a nice player for us. Excited he's under contract for the Browns. Significant advantage over what Greg Newsome had been, specifically in this scheme. Now fired over the middle, caught first down. Darren Waller, the veteran tight end, now replacing Isaiah Likely, even wearing his jersey.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I'm not sure I would say he's as legendary as Shador Sanders. He'll be legendary in Otto Graham's jersey for one game, and then I'll have to change it because we can't. Browns are not allowed to have a 14, a 32, or a 76. The game should know that, I feel. Quick throw over the middle. Tipped, oh, almost picked off as Andrews got decked by JOK. And incomplete. I wish there was a mass subs button like there is in the college game. I'll have to go through and kind of pick and choose the guys I want to take out, so bear with me here for a second. Once we get to that point, play action. Lamar hit by Graham, but he completes the pass right to the line of gain, which is Rashad Bateman, and now it's 4th and inches. Got to assume they'll go for this now with under 8.5 to go in the game, and they will. And it's not the quarterback sneak formation. So they're going to stretch it. Right side, Derrick Henry, one man to beat. He did. Nice block. Delpit got decked. Whoa, shit down, says Hickman. And how about Mason Graham chasing him all the way to the 4, but a 1st and goal for the Baltimore Ravens. Wow, that was a monster block. And then Hickman came up and just got sent back to the turf. Turn around, play action. Lamar, pressure in his face, and he'll be sacked. Just the 2nd sack of the day. Isaiah McGuire gets home and will do some sort of weird dance with his teammates. Under 7 to play here. Browns all over the Baltimore Ravens here in week number 1. RPO incomplete. Sailed that one. Alex Wright getting home to pressure Lamar Jackson. 3rd and goal. Heavy pistol look here for Lamar. Derrick Henry in the zone, by the way. Pressure coming. Fired over the middle. Caught near the goal line. He'll fall down at the 1. It's 4th and goal. Zay Flowers again. Miles Harden and Carson Swessinger combining on the tackle. And here we go. 4th and goal from the 1-inch line. He should take the automatic QB sneak. It's guaranteed a yard every time. Instead, Justice Hill, no option keeper. Lamar! He falls into the end zone. Touchdown. Oh, yes, that's a good one, David, and I agree. Lamar into the end zone. That was a weird celebration also. 43-14 here. As Loop's kick is up and in. 12-play, 74-yard drive and a touchdown for the Ravens in this one. All right, give me a couple of quick seconds here, and I will sub out some of our key starters since we do have injuries on. Alex, you are correct in reminding me of that. How about that day for Shador? 36 of 45 for 411 and 3 touchdowns. And more importantly, no interceptions. More importantly, no interceptions. I'm going to say it again. More importantly, no interceptions. Bailey Zappi into the game. Whoops. Let's put Rocket Sanders into the game. Let's put Corley. How about Omar Cooper Jr.? One of our later round picks. We'll put him into the game. Riley Mahlman. We can keep Pregnon in. Luke Whippler into the game. Billy Schrouth into the game. KT Leviston into the game. BJ Ojolari. One of Kit's favorite guys. Aiden Huntington into the game. Brian Betchker. Winston Reed. Dom Jones into the game. Jalen Kilgore. Marcus Epps. So now you're sort of seeing the depth of the roster here, by the way. Gadget play should not be him. Slot receiver, let's make it Corley. McGuire. Ojolari. Sorry, everyone, I really am. This is the only way to guarantee you don't get people hurt. Which is what we want, is to not get people hurt. Okay. But yes, I wish they had the put all the backups in button, which would have done what I just did. That's right, David. Last year there were some unrealistic sims. This one's very realistic. Going into Baltimore and spanking them around, hanging 43 on them. Under 6 to go. Bailey Zappi with his Otto Graham. There's Omar Cooper Jr., rookie wide receiver out of Indiana. Yeah, I gotta change that jersey. He can't wear number 14. Sorry, Mr. Graham and family. Right over the middle. Caught by Malachi Corley, but it's going to be 3 and out. And Corey Bahork into the game. He had one very good punt earlier. This is his second one now. He'll drill it down the field. This time he gets to unleash the boomstick. And Webster makes the fair catch at the 24. Lamar still in the game, it looks like. 4:34 remaining. Browns getting off to a great sim season. So traditionally the rhythm of this is I'll try to let a day or two pass between these Brown sims because I know not everybody is able to watch live. So I want to try to give as many of the faithful fans an opportunity to watch as possible. So I will maybe sim another one by like Sunday. If not, we'll try like Monday. But we'll try to get a good rhythm going of every day or two. Every couple days getting a Browns and Ohio State sim. And then again with the occasional Blue Jackets and Cavs sims thrown in there as well as both of those teams start to make their run towards the postseason. And if either of the teams make the postseason, we'll certainly do that as well. Also, I have a coach of boys volleyball. And that season starts on Monday. Our trial starting Monday. So that will lead to some odd sim times and maybe a little bit of a hoarse voice for the coach yelling at guys, but we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. Yeah, I think I picked the exact same caricature, like because you can pick like the 150 different heads. I think I picked the exact same guy to be Jesse Minter as I did for Todd Monken. That's weird. Clearly, they were not changed on the same day. And I do look at headshots of them and be like, this one sort of looks like him. He doesn't have a giant beard, and he's not African American, for instance. Another nice play there, blitzing up the middle. It is Jalen Kilgore, I believe. A late round pick out of South Carolina for us. 4th and 12, Lamar. Back to pass. Fired left side. Wide open! He beat him all the way down the left side. That's Ian Thomas, the former Carolina Panther. He's the 3rd tight end for these Ravens. Browns just 2 minutes away from going 1-0 on the road in Baltimore. What a game. Guys, really appreciate you joining me for this one at pnagsports. Appreciate you being all of my subscribers. And encourage you to subscribe if you haven't already. I would very much appreciate it. As we continue to grow our audience. Picked up a new subscriber yesterday during the Buckeyes scene. Appreciate that. Buckeyes took care of Oregon in a big way yesterday. One of their, I call them 6 challenge games on the roster. They've got 2 of them down already with Texas and Oregon. Hit as he throws. Caught. Touchdown, Mark Andrews. He beat Marcus Epps across the middle. And a couple of garbage time touchdowns for the Ravens are going to make this feel a little bit closer than it was. It's glow. The screen is glowing, but it's the fireworks happening. Toe to leather from Tyler Loop. And that's Dylan Sampson, I think. Nope, excuse me, that's Cooper Jr. Bailey Zappi with 48 seconds remaining. Guys, really appreciate it. This one was fun. We will look at the stats at the end, but I know many of you like to hop off. Just really appreciate you joining me for a few minutes of your time here on this Friday afternoon. I hope you have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, do whatever you're doing to the best of your ability. Hugs, not drugs, you know, all the things, whatever you're into. But appreciate you spending an hour with me here this afternoon as the Browns will let this one tick down. They will have to snap it one more time. 43-21, a Week 1 winner. Week 2, I believe, is the Steelers. That'll be an interesting game with Ty Simpson, their rookie quarterback, assuming he wins the job over Will Howard, is going to be their quarterback. So this was a fun one, and I'll see you when we do that one next. Browns 43, Ravens 21. There's Todd Monken celebrating, and yeah, they are the same character, aren't they? There's Jesse Minter. I should have let them go to shake hands, but like the Spider-Man meme. Oh, boy. All right, today, Lamar was 22 of 33 for 215, 1 touchdown, but those 2 brutal interceptions. Derrick Henry, 13 for 48, 5 for 55, and 2 touchdowns on the ground for Lamar, but it was a little bit too little and too late on his legs, and they really shut down Derrick Henry in a nice way. He had a long of 24, which means he ran 12 times for the other 24 yards. David, you're very welcome, buddy. Take care. Glad you could be on with us as well. 6 catches for Zay Flowers for 61. Derrick Henry with 4, 3 for Mark Andrews, including the touchdown, 2 for Wester, 2 for Bateman, 2 for Justice Hill, 1 for Devontae Walker, Darren Waller, And the fullback, Patrick Ricard. On defense, bunch of tackles today for Starks. He was all over the place. Roquan Smith, Matt Milano, again, their free agent linebacker. Nate Wiggins playing in the slot as well. 1 sack today by Mike Green. And no interceptions or fumbles for the Browns, which is a massive thing. You don't need to be Kevin Stefanski and super analytically driven to know that turning it over affects your chance to win. How about Shedeur Sanders? Throw the parade, build the statue. 36 of 45 for 411. 80% completions and 3 touchdowns in this one. Had a really nice day. Quinshawn, 27 carries, 72 yards. He was growling and pounding in this one. Sampson, 4 for 13. Rocket Sanders, 2 for 13 in this one. Judkins did get in the end zone. How about Harold Fannin today? 13 for 133 today. 8 for 102 and the 2 touchdowns for Brian Thomas. Welcome to Cleveland, my friend. 6 for 80 and a touchdown for Isaiah Bond. Rookie Carnell Tate, ho-hum, 4 catches for 68 yards. That's 17 yards per catch. Isaiah Likely, a new Brown as well. So that's the 3 new pass catchers right there. 8, 4, and 2. Omar Cooper Jr., the rookie, had 1 catch. Tillman, Corley, Royer, and Quinshawn all added 1 tackle as well. Actually, we usually skip over this, but let's check this out. DeJuan Jones, 4 pancakes. Fannin with 3 pancakes. Jenkins, Pregnon, Shrouth, Malyoga. But this is the one I want you to see. 1 sack given up by your rookie right tackle, Francis Maui-Noah. And that was all that was given up here today. 12 tackles for Carson Schwessinger. What can we say by this kid? He is just incredible. Miles Harden with 8. Again, starting nickel corner. Delpit with 6. JOK, welcome back, with 5. 1 sack for Kilgore, 1 sack for McGuire, 1 sack for Alex Wright. The 2 picks were by JOK and Grant Delpit, 6 and 9. Feeling so fine. Browns 43, Ravens 21. And a big way to start our simmed season. The 2026 sim season. Season number 16. The 16th sim season here at Nagy on Sports with our Browns, guys. We really appreciate you joining it for us. This COVID project is now existing here almost 6 years later. Really appreciate it. And that's just because you guys keep watching and tuning in and continuing to chat with us, and we appreciate it. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. Today we will say, as always, go Browns!